son. Okay? Just chill for a minute. Let me get this live done and you got my attention back, okay? Peace, 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 peace. Hope all is well. Hope everybody okay. Stay vigilant, guys. Stay vigilant. Stay strong. Our ancestors are working everything out, man. We just got to stay strong. Remain operating on our higher selves. Stay in alignment with our 5 principles: love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. And we will be fine. You hear me? We will be fine, guys. Okay, all right, family? We will be fine, family. Okay? Hijack always messing with me. You hear me? I was trying to screen share the article 26 to you guys, and I couldn't even get on stream, y'all. Couldn't even get on. But because I had patience, and these witches and goblins and ghouls, we already know what we're dealing with, right? But we already know that we stay on our higher selves, man, and we embody our 5 principles: love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, man. Witches and goblins and ghouls can't get to me. Can't get to me. See? Because I'm always operating on my higher self. I know about the lower self. The lower self is relentless. The lower self gonna always whisper in your ear. The lower self gonna always be there. See, we on our way into the golden age. It's time for us to that lower self ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. Right? Because we on our way to something bigger and better and beautiful. You hear me? Who's that? Jocelyn? Jocelyn, thanks, Josh, for coming in. Thanks, Josh. Hope all is well, Josh. Hope you're doing fine, Josh. Thanks for coming in, sis. Appreciate you. Okay, guys, let's rock out. Article 26. Okay? Bear with me. Alex came in. Hey, Alex, how you doing? Alex said hi. Chris forever came in. Thanks, Chris. Hi. Man, gratitude for you guys coming in. Gratitude, man. Gratitude. I hope all is well with you guys, man. I hope all is well. We're on our way into the golden age, guys. Like, it's beautiful, man. I can feel it. I can feel the ancestors resonating through my cosmic memory. This is real, guys. Quantum physics is real. Energy, frequency, and vibration. It is so solid, man. It is so solid. And I say again, guys, thanks for coming in. Let's get to work, guys. Let's get to work. Okay? Article 26. Let's go. So, wait a minute. So you know it's going to be a little issue. I'm just doing something. Hold on. Sorry, hold up, guys. Hold up. See, the hijack always doing something. But guess what? We got patience. Because we can ready to go in. We ready to go in on Article 26. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Give me 1 second, family. We ready to go in on Article 26 on them. Yeah, man. It's time. Enough is enough, man. A lot have been lost. A lot has been destroyed. A lot of lies have been told. And it's time for us to get back. The ancestors said yes, it's time to get back. Okay? Alright, so Article 26, guys, right? Article 26 is known as the echo of every treaty because it expresses the core principle underlining indigenous treaty relationships everywhere. That indigenous peoples have original, pre-existing rights to our lands, waters, and territories. Rights that no government can grant, take away, or redefine. Every treaty, no matter the nation or year, is an echo or reflection of that foundational truth. This is a fact. Which Article 26 are we talking about? Which Article 26 are we talking about? This is Article 26 of the United Nations Declaration on the Rights of the Indigenous Peoples, UNDRIP. Indigenous peoples have the right to the lands, territories, and resources which they have traditionally owned, occupied, or otherwise used or acquired. States shall give legal recognition and protection to these lands with respect to their customs, traditions, and land venue systems. Why is it called the echo of every treaty? Because every treaty ever made with indigenous nations, whether Piscataway, Haudenosaunee, Anishinaabe, Lakota, or any other nation, rest on 4 universal assumptions. Number 1, indigenous land rights are older than colonial governments. Treaties did not give native peoples land. Native nations had land since time immemorial. Okay? Treaties were agreements to share, not to render. Article 26 reaffirms that original ownership. Number 2, a treaty is a nation-to-nation contract, not a welfare grant. A treaty acknowledges the sovereignty of both parties. Governments cannot later pretend they are the sole authority. Let me turn this down some, y'all. 1 second. Because we got to hear this. I'm going to read kind of slow because this is important. Okay? All right. You know it's always something. Wait a minute, guys. Give me a minute. My screen stopped moving. Here goes the hijack again. Here goes the hijack again. Goodness gracious. My screen just stopped. Okay. Let me reload. Yeah. We're going to get this work. He act crazy all he wants to, man. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm back in. Let me get back where I was. I was rudely disturbed, like usual, because they don't want to hear this. They don't want to hear us talking our truth. They don't want to hear this. But I'm sorry. I gotta give it to us respectfully and humbly. Pause. With respect and humbleness, right? I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings. I'm just trying to uplift our people, man. It's time, man. It's time. So, okay. Number 2, right? A treaty is a nation-to-nation contract, not a welfare contract. A treaty acknowledges the sovereignty of both parties. Governments cannot later pretend they are the sole authority. Article 26 reminds states that indigenous sovereignty predates them. Number 3, land rights are not dependent on recognition by colonizers. The land is inherent, spiritual, ancestral, and governed by indigenous law, not paperwork. Article 26 forces governments to respect indigenous systems of land governance. Peace to the chat for y'all coming in, man. I'm gonna read, guys. So if you guys are saying anything, respectfully, I see y'all. Gratitude, I appreciate it. But let me read, guys. Let me read. Work with me. Work with me for a minute. Okay. Number 4, treaties are not frozen in time. They are living documents. They carry ongoing responsibilities, stewardship, kinship, reciprocity, and mutual peace. Article 26 provides the legal spine for making treaties active in the present. Thank you, chat. Thank you guys for coming in, man. I hope all is well, man. Okay. Let's get this work, y'all. Let's get this work. I love y'all for y'all coming up, man. What's going on? Who's that? Jay, Artical. What up, brother? Yeah. Triple OG, that bees me, brother. That ain't no joke. I appreciate you for coming in, brother. Good looking, man. Peace, man. Thanks for coming in, bro. Let's get this work, man. Article 26, man. Let's get it in, y'all. See, the jig is up, guys. The jig is up. Hey, we got knowledge of self. We know who we are, man. All that trash talk, the ancestors done woke us up, man. We know what's going on now. And they can't handle it. It is what it is. So, we getting to work. It's time to reclaim what our ancestors lost. This is a very deep topic for me, man. Very deep. I get emotional. Man, when I think about this, man. So it says, I don't mean no disrespect. I meant 3 times. Oh, I know, bro. It's cool, man. I'm a trips. I'm a triple O. Only if you knew, bro. Like, I'm just polished up. You hear me? You'd be surprised. Look, got all my hair. You hear me? Got me a nice little muscle. You hear me? Got some nice biceps on me. I'm good, bro. I can bangs out my push-ups, all that. I run all that. That's that First Peoples indigenous blood that's running through me, man. You hear me? Y'all know how we are. We is strong people. Right. Everybody want to be like us. Our music. Everybody copies our music. Everybody copies our everything. The way we dance, the way we walk, the way we talk, the way we dress, everything we do. Everything we do. Hear me? Everything we do, everybody copy us. And it's no ego. There's no ego or nothing like that. I got 5 principles that I live by. Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Can I tell the truth without, people looking like, he operating on some ego time? Bro, I'm not operating on, I'm operating on truth. You gotta understand, man. The last shall be first and the first shall be last. That is a fact. We have been dogged by the system. You hear me? Pause for a minute on the articles, y'all. Right? But we've been dogged, man, for quite some time now. We have immigrants that come to America and they do better than us. How is that? So we've been dogged for a minute, man. Now it's time for us to regain our cosmic memory. And we going in. Right, Jericho, right, bro. Preach, exactly, bro, exactly, man. Do me a favor, y'all. Thumb up the video. Y'all know I don't really ask. I got probably over 1,000 videos, and I never say thumb up the videos, subscribe to the channel, share it. I never do that. You know why? Because what I do is from the heart chakra. It's not about, some channel trying to get, subscribe. I don't move because of that. I move because of my bloodline. I move because of y'all. That's why I move. I move because of I stand for my people. I stand for the higher self. I stand for the golden age. Right? Because I know we got it in us, man. We just gotta wake up. That's all. We just gotta wake up and stop dogging each other so bad. Because we cross each other more than anything. I can't be mad at the IE Caucasian. I can't be mad at him. Why? Because my brothers cross me faster than they do. So how can I single them out when I've been crossed by my own more than I'm crossed by Slavics? Ain't that crazy? So we have to realize this. This has nothing to do with this. It's about your soul. It's about your spirit. What is your spirit like? Right? I'm saying. Jekko says, what the brothers say? Jekko says, I got you. Hold up. Ain't fell on no deaf ears. I got you. Prime Warrior. Thanks, brother. Thanks, bro. Jekko, you in there, right? I appreciate you, brother. I'm here, man. I'm here for the peoples, man. It's time to rock out, y'all. It's our time, man. It's our turn. Just get ready, y'all. And always remember, the lower self is relentless, man. It's relentless. You hear me? If you want, it's a choice. If we want this golden age and we want things to start looking beautiful and brighter for us, we must remain on our higher self, right? Instead of always worrying about, I'm gonna be mad at him because I don't like him because his hair wavier than mine, or I don't like her because she got beautiful dark skin. And I don't dislike people because of their skin color. I don't like him because he light skinned, or I don't like him because he got non-ether hair, or I don't like her because she got dreadlocks. We don't have time for that, bro. How about having an issue with the real hijack? The people that got us in this situation. Need I say more? Moors. Okay? I.e. Indians, i.e. originals. Yeah. That happened to be us, man. That happened to be us, family. Okay, so let's go in, y'all. So I say, Article 26 provides the legal spine for making treaties active in the present, right? So the echo is the message. We were here first. The land remembers us. Our authority comes from creation, not from colonizers. Right? Treaties reflect this truth. They do not define it. Every treaty from Piscataway agreements in the Chesapeake to the Great Peace of Montreal to the Treaty of Paris implications contains that same heartbeat. See, this is deeper than money. This is deeper than your Gucci outfit. This is deeper than your $5,000 Lucci pocketbook. It's way deeper than that. Peace. Echo says, that's how it goes. It's one's own people who hit, that's right, who hit you with the dagger, right? My man, pots and pans, knife in the back. Can't trust him, bro. You can't. I mean, you have to align yourself with people that are like us, right? I used to survey the land. I would go down to the Baltimore Inner Harbor and I would walk around and I would just talk to people and try to raise them up, right? I would talk to people and just, bro, how you doing? What's going on, man? Our people, are gods and kings and queens and gods and God, bro. Come on, man, get your mind right, bro. Stop drinking all that liquor, bro. Stop using the fentanyl and all this, right? Bro, stop shooting each other. All that gang banging and all that. Do y'all know that gangs was created to eliminate us, right? Guns are not made here. Fentanyl don't come from here. They manipulate our nervous systems by way of media, i.e. the television, your cell phone, the computer. That's how they manipulate us, right? Right? To make us think things that aren't actually happening. Okay? This is an all-out war. I tell y'all what, I decoded the movie Rebel Moon. That movie is about us. Star Wars is about us. The Transformers, that's about us. Then I watched the movie last night, Trolls 2, that's about us as well. Most of the movies that are made, that Paramount make, it's about us. That's a fact, right? I am Piscataway, Paramount, Tayak, Eastern Woodland, Indigenous Nations. Also Moorish American. That's us, man. That's us. Here on the real promised land, right? Echo says, I applaud and praise me. I'll have text. There's much to the motherland, Africa, and I ain't even black. It's just difficult nowadays. You want to be. Nowadays, you want to be. What does that mean? You want to be. What does that mean? You want to be. But not look like you're an edge, like one too many at a liquor store parking lot with the what? With the trank pole. Boy, you don't know what you're dealing with, boy. You don't know what you're dealing with, clown. I hope you ain't saying what I think you're saying. You know what's funny to me? People are very tough on the internet. But I guarantee you, if you were standing in front of me, you wouldn't say none of that shit. That's the funny part. But I'm operating on my higher self. I don't have to make peace. You have a good day. It's a bunch of psychopaths in the world, man. Bunch. Okay. How does this affect indigenous nations today? Article 26 empowers nations like the Piscataway to assert ancestral land rights, challenge unlawful land seizures, restore stewardship over sacred places, waterways, and burial grounds, force governments to recognize tribal jurisdiction, correct colonial misinterpretations of treaties. It's a legal echo of something spiritual and political. The land remembers its people, and the treaties must reflect that memory. In one sentence, Article 26 is the universal principle that indigenous land rights come from creation, not colonization. And every treaty is merely an echo of that eternal truth. Okay. Right. Background. Where Piscataway stand now. The Piscataway once inhabited broad territories along the Potomac, southern Maryland, and Chesapeake Bay watershed. Facts. Roughly present-day Charles, southern Prince George's, and western St. Mary's counties, and related waterways. I bet y'all mad. I bet y'all mad. Good. Be mad. Good. You don't know what I've been through, bro. You don't know what I've been through. Now that I have regained my cosmic memory, it's on and popping. You hear me? And I'm built for it too. Now I know why I went through all I went through, to be ready for now. And guess what? I'm ready. I'm ready. And a soldier army behind me too. Soldier army behind me. Boy, you don't have no idea. Over centuries of colonial encroachment, displacement, broken treaties, quit claims, forced migration, and retreat from formal recognition, including classification as mulatto or Negro in some government records, the Piscataway lost de facto control of our ancestral lands. In 2012, the state of Maryland formally recognized two Piscataway heritage groups, Piscataway Kanoy Tribe and Piscataway Indian Nation, the first tribes formally recognized by the state. However, that recognition explicitly did not grant any rights to land entitlements or gaming rights. For much of their history since colonization, the Piscataway have been landless. No federal reservation or trust land or recognized territorial sovereignty, which contributed to challenges documenting continuous tribal presence. Recently, in 2023, there are reports that Piscataway Kanoy Tribe has secured their own land for the first time in more than 400 years. See, the jig is up. Now we know. No more of y'all trash. No more of y'all trash, man. No more of y'all trash. And guess what? The ancestors and the Great Spirit got us. And Allah, arm, leg, arm, head, got me. That's right, me. Right. I, self-law, am master. Yeah, you mad? That's right, get mad. Stay mad. I tell you what, never mind. You ain't gonna beat me nowhere, so I ain't worried about it. Thus, while there is state-level recognition, historical removal, disposition, and legal structure obstacles remain. What Article 26 and the broader indigenous rights framework could do for Piscataway and how to apply it. Here's how Article 26 of UNDRIP and its core principles could be used as a tool, morally, politically, legally, and culturally. I know somebody out here needs to hear this. So peace to you. And for those that overstand, send it out. Thumb up the channel, right? And if you want to support the channel, it's $PTM720, right? Peace. Let's finish this. Go in, y'all. Let's go in some more. All right. So let me start from the top again. It says, here's how Article 26 of UNDRIP and its core principles could be used as a tool, morally, politically, legally, and culturally, right? To support Piscataway land rights, sovereignty, and reclamation efforts. Assert ancestral land and resource rights. Article 26 recognizes that indigenous peoples have rights to lands, territories, and resources, which they have traditionally owned, occupied, or otherwise used or acquired under that principle. Historically documented Piscataway, Paramount, Tayak, Eastern Woodland. Yes, on my matriarch side and on my patriarch side, right? My mom is Piscataway and my dad is Nanjamoy. Okay, this is I'm gonna say 40 years of research of me living through various religions, digging on them, and here recently, yeah, I tapped into my cosmic memory. Everything tied in, so I know what's going on there. Enough is enough. So yeah, so we going in there. We know what's going on. I know thyself, and I'm strong, and I'm ready for it. Now I know why the Great Spirit put me through what He put me through. Because what is a Tayak? What is a Tayaka? Do the knowledge. Tell me what a Tayaka is. Please comment below. What is a Tayaka? What is a Tayak? Right? So it prepared me. My life prepared me for this. That's a fact. Okay? All right. So the fact that many colonial and later period legal instruments, reservations, right, quit claims, manors, treaties were broken or coercive supports the claim that colonial governments cannot simply dispose of ancestral indigenous land without consent. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Thus, Article 26 supports efforts for legal recognition of land claims, reclamation of lands, or at least restoration of rights to access, steward, and manage traditional territories, even absent colonial era deeds or recognized residential reservations. Demand legal recognition of indigenous land tenure systems. Hear me? Article 26 doesn't demand that indigenous lands must be transformed into Western style reservations. It affirms it affirms the right to recognition and protection of lands. Amen. Yeah, get out of here, hijack. Get out of here. Right. All right. With respect to their customs, traditions, and land tenure systems. That means Piscataway governance and land use traditions, fishing, hunting, seasonal harvesting, ceremonial use, stewardship of waterways and forests should be legally respected and protected, even if they don't match European federal property law models. Modern Maryland institutions, state archives, universities, churches, municipalities, symbolically land acknowledgements, but concretely policy, land access, coal management, reclamation. Provide ground for restorative justice and reconciliation, because Article 26 puts land rights in the moral and human rights domain. Hear that? In the moral and human rights domain. It gives a foundation for demands for reparations, return of lands, or transfer of lands into tribal trust or communal status or co-governance. Hear me, guys. Hear me, family. Right? Inclusion of Piscataway in decision making over lands, waterways, and natural resources, e.g., environmental planning, historic preservation, park management, cultural heritage sites, our mounds that they destroyed, that they plowed through, right? Yeah, our sacred burial sites with our ancestors in them, man. You hear me? Such as how the tribe now works with Maryland Park Service for access to certain parks. Revitalization of traditions, identity, and community structures, enabling contemporary generations to reconnect with ancestral territory and rights under indigenous law. Support cultural continuity and sovereignty beyond landless recognition, because many colonial dispositions didn't erase actual indigenous connections to land. Only the legal colonial frameworks. Article 26 acts as legal and moral affirmation of that original connection for Piscataway. That means our identity, culture, and sovereignty do not begin or end with a 2012 state recognition decree. They rest on centuries of ancestral occupancy, stewardship, and relations to land and water. We are guardians of the river. That's a fact. Even though state recognition didn't grant land rights then, Article 26 offers a basis to challenge that limitation, to argue that recognition should include territory or rights to reclaim ancestral lands, or at least access to waterways, sacred sites, traditional harvesting zones, etc. Land non-recognition doesn't mean land non-existence. It means colonial erasure, which Article 26 rebuts. Which Article 26 rebuts. What this could look like in practice today. If Piscataway leaders or community members invoke Article 26 or its spirit in political, legal, or advocacy context, they might push for tribal land acquisitions through purchase, donation, trust status, or governmental land transfer, as reportedly has already begun with the recent 2023 land purchase of Piscataway Kanoi. Seek co-management or restored stewardship of state lands, parks, waterways, and heritage sites like those along the Potomac, Chesapeake Bay, tributaries, historical Piscataway villages. Advocate for land acknowledgement plus material reparations, not just symbolic recognition, but concrete measures, land access plus management, cultural centers, right? Yeah. Repatriation, right, of remains, ecological protection, traditional use rights, educate broader public and institutions, schools, government, bodies, churches, conservation agencies about the indigenous history of the land. To shift from colonial narratives, lies, to indigenous sovereignty narrative. Something already underway in Maryland, e.g. state archives acknowledging ancestral lands. Build alliances, hear this, build alliances with other indigenous nations and movements, framing Piscataway land rights as part of a larger indigenous rights framework under UNDRIP and global indigenous solidarity. Key challenges and legal limits and how to handle them. There are some practical and legal limitations, but also ways to work with them. Wait a minute, son. Wait a minute. Lack of federal recognition. The Piscataway state recognized are not federally recognized, right? Meaning they don't get certain benefits, trust land, sovereign, gaming rights, federal benefits tied to reservations. Work around strategy. Use state recognition plus community land purchase plus support from state, county agencies plus public advocacy plus indigenous rights framing. Article 26 UNDRIP to build de facto sovereignty and land base. Colonial era, quit claims, treaties, broken promises, all treaties, broken promises. Many colonial era documents attempted to extinguish land claims via sale, reservation contracts, or forced quit claims. Counter argument, because the disposition was under colonial coercion or fraudulent legal inequity, and because indigenous land right is not derived from colonial title, those documents cannot morally or legally extinguish ancestral land rights under modern human rights, indigenous rights frameworks like UNDRIP, legal inertia, and political resistance, even state recognition explicitly excluding land rights, as was the case in 2012. What to do? This is what we gotta do. This is what we gotta do. We gotta mobilize community. We gotta raise public awareness. We gotta push for updated legislation or state and local policy to honor ancestral land rights and offer land restitution using both history and human rights arguments. What this means for us, given our identity and work, because we identify as indigenous Moorish Americans, and we are building, I am building an app for indigenous apparel. That's my line. So I got a whole bunch of stuff coming out. Books, oh man, children books, apparels, all about this life that I had to live, and all of my spiritual, ancestral, cosmic memory that has been activated. This is coming from the heart chakra, man. Okay? My Kundalini is activated. Okay? This is not a game, right? All right. All right. Amen. So it says, the principles of Article 26 resonate strongly. They support reclaiming ancestral heritage, memory, land, and dignity. Right? Article 26, spirit can ground our efforts in more than just nostalgia, but in living indigenous sovereignty, identity, and assertion of rights. We might consider collaborating with other indigenous communities, Piscataway, and all of us need to, collaborate, using our platform to raise awareness about land rights, ancestral territories, cultural revitalization, supporting land acknowledgement, cultural empowerment, and material restitution. Right? I'm almost done, y'all. The Piscataway Declaration of Intent. The Piscataway Paramount Tayak Declaration of Intent, invoking the spirit of Article 26, the echo of every treaty. Draft for use in governance, public statements, legal advocacy, and cultural survival. You hear me, guys? It's deep and real, and the time has come. And I'm standing. I'm here. I always stand for the people. I've been doing it my whole life. That's why I knew when I finished doing my genealogy, and after I did the homework and found out my bloodline, Then I started digging on the people, right? When I started digging on the people and found out what they did, it sounded just like me. So it's all coming ahead, man. Pause. It's all happening right now. It's happening. And we know these lower self, homunculus trash people, they mad because they stole it from us. So now the ancestor said, the jig is up. Give my peoples they shit back. Now, it's going down. So I'm doing my part. I have to document this because really I do it for the people, but I also do it for my seeds too. To make sure that when I transition, they will understand what's going on and what happened. Right? Preamble. We, Piscataway people, descendants of the first peoples of the Potomac, Chesapeake, and the ancestral homelands known since time immemorial, affirm that our rights do not originate from colonial governments, charters, deeds, or permissions. Our authority comes from creation, our ancestors, and the living covenant between land, water, and people. Governments may recognize us or ignore us, but they cannot create or extinguish us. We were here before the colonies. We will remain here beyond them. Section 1. Inherent sovereignty. Number 1. Our sovereignty precedes the United States, the Crown of England, and the state of Maryland, and every colonial instrument. Number 2. Our governance, identity, and rights are not dependent upon external affirmation. Number 3. The Piscataway Nation is a living polity, a people, not a racial category, not an artifact, not a remnant. See, because these hijack people, they don't care, man. They boiled over our mounds. They took all of our artifacts and stole them and put them in where they want them to go. Bro, enough is enough, bro. Do me a favor, y'all. Thumb up the video, right? Subscribe to the channel. Share the video out because we need to hear this, man. Our babies need to hear this. Our seeds need to hear this. The youngins need to hear it. The elders need to hear it. And some OGs need to hear it too. Right? This is a fact. This be to us. You hear me? This be to us. You hear me? Yeah, and everybody know it. It's just that we have been force-fed so many lies. And we have been force-fed so much rewritten information that was all lies. It was all lies. Right? So the ancestors said enough is enough. Certain individuals, some, us Jedi, scientists, priest king, warriors, us, we know. You know why? Because when I did the knowledge on my people, Piscataway, Paramount, Tayaks, I found out that we studied the star system, and we also studied intuition, right, and prophecy, right. We studied. This is what we did, right. Tayaks are the head chiefs. I'm a chief, right, to my people, right. Yeah. So we'll see. We're gonna get the things that let's get through A first. We'll get to B, C. We'll deal with that later. But let's deal with one thing at a time. I love y'all, man. We got Article 26, y'all. And y'all already know, when we get to Patton, man, y'all already know, can't nobody stop us, man. Can't nobody stop us. That's why they put fentanyl out there, right? That's why they put alcohol and coke and crack and guns and gangs, and that's why they do that. Barriers to stop us from excelling, to stop us from activating our cosmic memory, because they know if we do that, it's over. So they have to do this, right? They got to create all these barriers in front of us, because they know us on the straight up and up natural, eating good, drinking water, working out like I do, right? They already know that it's going to activate your consciousness. It's going to activate your kundalini. It's going to activate your 7 chakras. And you're going to, and the ancestors you'll start hearing the ancestors' whispers. You'll start being able to identify and break down your dreams. You'll be able to break down movies. When they break, there's a movie, y'all, that's kind of like, what's that? 3-Eye Atlas. There's a movie, y'all, that's equivalent to that. See, I know how to decode, right? Decode, right? In order to decode, my bad. In order to decode, you have to be in code. Feel me? And you got to be in alignment, right? So I can watch movies. I watch movies and I be like, they talking about us. They talking about colonization, and they talking about pretty much. I don't want to be egotistical, but I'm just saying they talk about what America went through with the colonization. That's what they talk about, right? So it's in a whole bunch of movies. Listen to Transformers, how Transformers talk. All of the Transformer movies, right? Star Wars. I watched that movie last night, Trolls 2. They was talking about America, right? The troll is actually the Piscataway lineage, right? That's what it's about. It's about us regaining our but what they do is they flip everything. They flip everything and try to make us look dirty. You know what I'm saying? That's how they do it. That's how they get everybody. So the Paramount Studios is talking about the Piscataway Paramount Tayaks. So they think that a Paramount, because it's not really Piscataway. Piscataway is a European word, right? The real ancient name for us is Paramount Tayaks, Eastern Woodland Tribes. We speak Algonquin, Pa Ora, Pa Talaloka. Yeah. Inshallah. Man, I speak 4 or 5 different languages. Yeah. Because you got to know your op. You got to know who your op is. If we at war and I hear one of my ops talking, I could tell, because I can speak and read different languages. That's a fact. Right, that's a fact. So we are sovereign because we exist. We exist because the land remembers us. See, people can get mad all they want. All these hijacked people, they can get mad. Bro, the jig is up, bro. The jig is up. Y'all had enough time. Y'all had enough fun. It is what it is, bro. It's time for y'all to go. Get out of here, man. I know it's nice and cushiony and comfy and all that. Who's that? Tom. Respect, Tom. Respect, Tom. Tom says, Parris, respect. Respect to you. Respect to the chat that overstands where I'm going. And whoever that hijack was, peace. I know you mad, but I'm sorry, man. You know, we've been through a lot. I've lost a lot of brothers, a lot of sisters, man. I've lost a lot of aunts and uncles that lived 70 and 80 years and they never even knew who they were, man. They never even knew. That's bad. That's bad when you live on this planet for 100 years and the smoke screen. Or another movie that's ours also is The Wizard of Oz. The Wizard of Oz. I did a video yesterday. At the end of the video, I was breaking all that down, right? So if anybody got any questions about these movies, man, just hit me up, man. You can email me at parristhemoor@gmail.com, or you can comment below and I will get with you and answer it, man, because my job is to raise us up, man. My job as a chief, my job as a sheik is to raise us up, okay? And I don't have a problem with it, man. As a matter of fact, I love it. I love taking care of my people. I put my time in, bro. Gods and goddesses, kings and queens, I put my time in. So now I gotta give it back. The only way I can keep it is by giving it back. You see? The only way I can keep it is I gotta give it back. And I'm gonna tell you, in my heart, I love giving it back. I'm sorry. I know it might seem weird, but bro, you know I done over 1,000 videos, and I have never asked. I've never said nothing about if you wanna support the channel, $PTM7. I've never done that, bro. I've never done that, right? Because what I do is bigger than that. Now, if people want to help so I can really lay things out and really talk to the people, that would be beautiful. But I don't require that, because I know that as above, so below, right? I know that there are worlds beyond the pole. I know that if I give, that's what I get, right? And it'll all happen in the Great Spirit's time. It'll all happen when the ancestors see fit. So in the meantime, I eat every day, and gratitude for that. Gratitude that my eyes opened this morning. Gratitude that my brain is operable. Gratitude that I'm able to reason and talk to the people so that y'all can understand these things, okay? All right. Love y'all, man. Let me finish up, guys. I'm almost done. Right? So it says section 2, land, territory, and responsibility. Article 26, foundation. Number 1, the lands, waters, islands, trails, and burial grounds of our ancestors are not lost. They were taken. They were taken. Number 2, we did not sell, relinquish, or abandon our homeland. We endured displacement, erasure, renaming, and legal fictions. Legal fictions. Number 3, Article 26 confirms that our relationship to land is original, not granted. The land is our relative, not property. Therefore, we declare no government has the moral authority to deny Piscataway Paramount Tayak access, stewardship, or spiritual relationship to our ancestral territory. Section 3, living treaties. Number 1, treaties made with indigenous nations are not mere documents of the past. They are living agreements. Number 2, our treaty cannot be abandoned by one party and still bind the other. Number 3, the Piscataway people or the Paramount people never agreed to the extinction of our nation. rights, or responsibilities. A treaty is an echo of promise, and the promises do not expire. Section 4, obligations of the state. We recognize that the state of Maryland, by acknowledging that Piscataway Paramount Nation has entered a relationship that carries duties to protect ancestral sites, waters, and burial grounds, to consult the Piscataway in matters involving land, ecology, culture, education, and representation, to cease the erasure and distortion of Piscataway history in public records and schools, to pursue avenues for land return, land access, or co-governance consistent with Article 26. Recognition without land is acknowledgement without justice. Section 5, rights of the people. As Piscataway, we affirm our rights to speak our names, to carry our cosmology and kinship systems, to restore our language, knowledge, and ceremonies, to govern ourselves according to our ancestral laws, to protect our children from cultural disposition, to be a people with our homeland, not strangers in our birthplace. How the hell can we be strangers in our birthplace? Why you think they ain't never sent nobody to Africa during this whole immigrant thing? You know why? Because we already home. ICE can't take us nowhere. We already home, and they know it. Everybody know it but us, man. They know it. These rights are not privileges. They are inheritance. Section 6, our return. Section 6, our return. The Piscataway are not reviving a past nation. We are continuing our unbroken one. Our elders said the land would call us home. It has. We now resume stewardship, not ownership. Reciprocity, not exploitation. Memory, not mythology. Presence, not survival alone. We are the land's voice, returning to its body. Conclusion. This declaration stands as a notice to governments, a summons to our people, a covenant with our ancestors, a promise to future generations. We are still here. We are still sovereign. And the land still knows our name. Piscataway forever. Piscataway, Paramount Tayak forever. Article 26. Yeah. Let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. Y'all stay strong. Y'all stay on your higher self. Always embody our 5 principles. And our 5 principles is love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Okay? All right? And we will be fine. You will be fine. I will be fine. And stay strong. Eat right. Drink right. Drink more water. I know that this EBT thing got everybody bugging out, but the Great Spirit do everything for a reason. You hear me? You hear me? It ain't time. We don't have time for Doritos and Cheetos and Mamitos and the Gambinos and all this shit. We don't got time for that. All right, let's drink more water. Let's eat more fruits and vegetables. Okay, let's stay away from the sugar. Let's get lean. Let's run. Let's walk. Let's get physical. Let's work out. Let's get strong. Because the golden age, we're entering into the golden age, guys. Okay, it's all happening right now. Okay. I love y'all. Y'all stay strong. Please thumb up the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Please share it out. And for those that would like to support the channel, right? Only if you can, right? Only if you can, right? If you want to support the channel, please $ PTM. That's Parris the Moor, right? 720, right? Okay. Listen, man, when we say more, we're talking about melanated people, okay? We ain't the historical more, no, okay? All right? Higher self, okay? Activate your cosmic memory. And these things you will already overstand. You will understand what I'm talking about, okay? So it's $ PTM 720, all right? I love y'all. Stay strong. To the next one. Peace.